Hello, I'm Cheryl Demark. Welcome to my Body Language Studio, where I use my training as a physical therapist and yoga therapist to help you invigorate your body, awaken your mind, and empower your spirit.
I have spent my professional life, 31 years, in physical therapy. And somewhere along the way, about 15 years ago, I fell in love with the practice of yoga. And so what I do now is blend the two to the best of my ability to help people experience life most fully. Like many people who come to yoga, I was drawn into the practice at a time of my life that there was a lot of turmoil. I felt like I had all these identities as, a wife to my husband and as a mother to my children, and, as a physical therapist. But somewhere along the way, it's like, well, where did Cheryl go? One of those serendipitous moments where you're just feeling like, oh, and you look up, oh, there's a yoga studio. Maybe I should try that. And then listening to your instinct. Like, why should I do it? What's in it for me? What are the benefits of yoga?
I was terrified to take yoga. I thought, I can't do this. I haven't exercised in years. But I found out the more that you do it, the more relaxed you get, the stronger you feel. Anybody that thinks that they can't do it should take a second look.
The most profound benefit that distinguishes yoga is the sense of inner peace, the sense of returning to a place of balance that really happens more frequently when people practice yoga than I've seen in any other type of exercise. And you might notice that exercise fads come and go. People, want something new. Well, yoga is 5,000 years old. Growing numbers of Americans are now seeking the practice of yoga. So watching people settle, watching them, literally come home to the innate peace and comfort that really is the gift of being human.
I'm not getting any younger, and I'm getting creaky. I'm not quite as creaky as I was. I can bend down and touch my toes now where I couldn't before I started. I spent 30 years in law enforcement in Los Angeles. Cops have a tendency to take a particular mindset, and it's hard to get out from underneath the stress. This is one way to do it.
In our culture, we frequently, we spend a lot of time seated and not particularly mobile, or a lot of time in the same categories of the movement. You drive your car, you go to your desk, you walk your dog, you cook your dinner, etc. If you really looked at the scope of movement that happens in those habitual, activities, the scope of movement is really small. So when you practice yoga, the scope of movement is very big. You're putting yourself in unique physical positions that you haven't seen, or sometimes you've never even been in this position. So the benefit of that on a physical basis is you discover things that you didn't know you were having some challenge doing. There's a much deeper appreciation for the body, a much deeper awareness of how you feel as you're doing what you're doing. So it builds a deep mindfulness, a presence in the body, a deep body awareness, a respect, a re-honoring, of all that our body is and does.
I'm Kathy Poteet, and a friend of mine had been after me for a long time to come and see Cheryl, and I put it off, and I really wish I had started sooner. I've been coming here for 3 years, and I love it. The best thing for me is the fact that she's also a physical therapist. I had a back fusion quite a few years ago, and I was getting very stiff. And since coming here, I've been able to do a lot of movements that I couldn't before. Just recently, this last August, I had shoulder surgery. So I am so grateful that I can come here, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I really do.
So what makes us unique here at Body Language Studio is that we have a variety of different movement arts. How can I really help people's health? And I can help it much more by doing what I do now, giving them fitness classes, giving them yoga classes. I can really help with preventive medicine, because healthcare is still, it's going to be a while before healthcare is doing what it should be doing and becoming healthcare instead of sick care. So ahead of the game, I've just decided what's important to me, what do I value. This is what I value, I'm good at it, and I'm a good teacher, and it's quite a lot of fun.